Hey, what is up, guys? It's Giltspire here, and welcome back to round 2 of Qualifier number 1 of Champions of the Fog. I am joined again with Gannicus. Gannicus, how was your break?
Yo, break was awesome, man. Got a little water, got a little bit of snacks. I hope everybody did as well in chat. I'm excited. These matches have been a lot of fun, quick, fast paced, and so I'm ready to see more.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We are actually just about to jump in with Ruby Wolves versus Epsilon, both currently undefeated at 1 win apiece, and we are starting off on the Wrecker's Yard. Our killer pool for this match is the Deathslinger, the Huntress, and the Cenobite. We will have to wait and see what killer Epsilon decides to bring to the table, but honestly, I'm kind of hoping for some Huntress.
I would love some Huntress play on Wrecker's Yard. I think it's a wonderful map. Oh, you mentioned Huntress, and yeah, I hope so as well, Gail.
Yeah, Huntress Wrecker's Yard is always a treat to say the least. And with that being said, we will not have to wait long to jump right on in. But as a reminder, guys, before we do, we are now partnering with Stream for a Cause, a non-profit organization supporting a whole lot of good causes. Please make sure to check out Champions for a Cause when you get a chance. But with that being said, we're jumping right on in. And we see Rewolves already spreading out in the Huntress. About to go on in, trying to find where these survivors are at, and looks like we do have a decent corrupt setup here.
Absolutely great. Decent, like you said, corrupt setup. It looks like our Huntress using this platform to look around her domain, seeing some scratch marks, seeing if she can go after somebody.
Yeah, and she finds the Claudette here, but with a good dodge, does miss that first hatchet. Do you want to point out, though, another bamboozle?
Little bamboozle Huntress. This is interesting twice now. Our killers have brought bamboozle in.
I mean, I don't know if it's like a Epsilon favorite or what, but it does seem like bamboozle is the play today, and we do see a very nice hit here on slow, and Huntress trying to do some mind games at the fun bus. Not sure how much value got it, but we do see a bit of a standoff here at this tire, and Huntress trying desperately to get the hit, but not able to make it work.
Yeah, great standoff there by Nancy, being patient enough to wait out that Huntress hatchet and getting a little bit of distance back.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Huntress, though, did end up losing that chase with the Nancy and now find themselves on the Claudette. But Nancy, not that far away, it would seem.
Oh, Nancy's in a little bit of trouble.
Just a little bit, but dropping that pallet early when Huntress did not have a line of sight, really good stuff there. Gives the Nancy a lot of room to work with. And with that Huntress breaking the pallet, I think Nancy is going to try and extend this chase into the next tile.
Absolutely. Nancy's still hanging around. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they just want attention. You know, sometimes you want that first survivor with the knowledge to, well, survive, to be out and about, and Nancy is doing just that, but will finally get down by the Huntress, but a really good chase there by Slow.
Absolutely, great chase by Slow. 2 gens already popping off. We'll see where Huntress can come back.
Yeah, I mean, that's the question of the day. We did see some speedy carrying there, so there is a agitation. Would not be surprised if the Huntress is going to be going for some basement hooks.
Oh, a basement Huntress would be awesome. Now, I love this hill just to kind of monitor and look around and see where you have to go. But Huntress is down to now 2 gens left.
Yeah, definitely in a bit of a pickle here. I do like that hill setup as well. Allows the Huntress to get a really good look at their gen spread and even throw some hatchets in some good, it was some good lines of sight. But unfortunately, Huntress not able to get value, and now will be going for the Atom, who I believe went for the unhook. Would not be surprised if Atom here was the Deliverance user.
Yeah, staying around like that, you kind of have to think, okay, maybe this guy has Deliverance. What a great hit, though, by Huntress.
I see what Adam's trying to do there with the pallet drop, but Huntress being keen on the idea does get the hit at the pallet corner. And Adam's in a bit of a pickle here. They are right there at that window, and they do get the down.
Yeah, pun intended. That was a little saucy play there by a Huntress, knowing exactly what to do.
Yeah, but G-Speed's right on over to this gen. No work here thus far, and that will be the second hook for Huntress. Looks like they will be reloading. Mind you, they have been using the infantry belt, so a lot of hatchets to work with, and they have been doing nothing but shucking them. I'm actually a little bit surprised on this map not to see the machine gun Huntress with the Okaft and Babushka instead.
Yeah, so am I. Especially on this map, you see a lot of just machine gun Huntress. For being able to just but let's go back to our gameplay. There is a survivor right there.
Yeah, and that it's Nancy, but doing a really good job there, getting on the other side of the hook, getting those I-frames off the Atom. And so, surprisingly enough, there might be a possibility Atom didn't have Deliverance. I would have been surprised to see them go for the unhook if that were the case. But Nancy back in chase, and you know what I might think is happening here? They might be just trying to take chase with the Nancy to get as many points as possible. You know, Nancy now is worth less on the escape, so is Adam. So, you know, versus giving them that fresh hook value. I could see that being an option.
That would be an awesome play, because I was wondering the same thing why Nancy was unhooking, but now that you mentioned that, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Not letting somebody who has not been hooked go for the unhook and get more points as Huntress.
And with that being said, we only see one general left, and this gen is already halfway completed. This is a fresh survivor, so that is the Nia, and Bamboozle once again coming in a little bit of play, getting some distance on the Nia, and Nia with the cheeky stun, but will get punished for it over the pallet.
Absolutely, but now, I mean, it looks like they're doing a little bit of body blocking too, Claudette. Maybe trying to get a chase in.
Either that, or once again, we still have not seen Deliverance activate. It is possible that the Nia is the Deliverance, though I'd be surprised if they wouldn't have already committed to Deliverance in some way, shape, or form. So we do see both the fresh survivors now injured. This is not looking great for these survivors.
Absolutely not. And you see over here, another hit. 3 of our survivors are now 1 hit.
Yeah, I mean, Adam definitely trying to take the attention of the Huntress, to say the least, and doing a little bit of teabag in there to really solidify that, but not sure if it was worth it in the end.
The thing, like you said, though, Giltspire, the fact is that if you would have got Claudette or that Nia, those are fresh, and Adam took base knowing fully well that if he's down, that's okay. That is a really big brain and awesome play.
Yeah, I mean, we see it here. Honestly, I would not be surprised if these survivors opt to just give up on the Atom and instead just get the 3-man out. It would make a lot of sense here, but no work on this Exegate so far. Looks like this is the Nia, and I don't know if you see what I see, but I see a haste status effect.
Oh, do you hear what I hear? Kind of like the situation. Man, we got a no-ed Huntress. She is zooming. Oh, man.
No body blocks can help you here, Nancy.
Oh, man. Now, Nancy down is not too bad. Claudette, hooking Claudette would have been better. I think Nancy kind of knew her fate right there, but it was still fun to watch.
Yeah, no doubt about that. But, I mean, once again, we got 2 fresh survivors with the possibility of getting out. I mean, these survivors could attempt for the 4-man, but I think they're just going to opt to go for the Exegate, which, does not have a lot of progress, mind you. This is a rut-row moment.
Absolutely a rut-row moment right here.
Yeah, I mean, we see Adam back over there, and Huntress going back to this hill. I mean, Noed over here looks like someone... Oh, I see. I think I see what they're going for. They might be trying to go for that hatch escape, if not going for... that Exegate. I mean, Huntress has to make a decision here, right? You know, try and protect this Exegate, protect the hook. And I think we also are seeing maybe some kinship? I don't know. I'm trying to look at this timer. Is it going down? Is it not? It's always so hard to tell.
I'm trying to tell right there, too, with you.
Yeah, looks like it is still going down. Adam, though, now in no man's land, will get down by the Noed. And I mean, this is actually the same results one way or another. Nancy escaping versus Adam escaping. Same
Absolutely.
exact thing of progression or non-progression. So actually a really good play there by this team. Getting a 3-man out and pretty much having the same results as if the Adam had left that to execute instead.
Absolutely. Same, like you said, same result. They didn't go for any, kind of a sneaky play or a tricky play or anything like that. They knew what they were doing, saying, "Hey, if Adam dies, we're good. It's not a fresh hook, anything like a new hook. We're good." And so, really great play by our Survivor team right there at the end.
Indeed, indeed. And I'm trying to see here where the deliverance was. And looks like it was on slow. So the first chase and down of the game was the deliverance. So that is quite unfortunate to say the least.
Yeah, oh man, I don't know about you, Giltspire, but anytime I bring deliverance and I get hooked first, it just makes me sad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no doubt about that. But with that being said, we are going to flip the script now, this time with the Ruby Wolves killing versus Epsilon. Once again, on the Wrecker's Yard with the kill pool of the Huntress, Deathslinger, and the Cenobite.
Absolutely. Now, do you feel like they bring Huntress as well? Mirror, we saw that last game.
I mean, it would make a lot of sense here. I do personally think Huntress is the best pick for this map. I mean, Basement Huntress with Agitation is very common. Like we said, Machine Gun Huntress is definitely surprising not to see with that Okaf Babushka, because she can just tear through Hell States down those basement stairs on the unhook.
Absolutely, and I think you're right. I think if we do see Huntress, we do see a machine gun build. One of the things that in the last game, I mean, we saw Bamboozle being used basically twice, and so I don't know if that was enough value to warrant the use of Bamboozle again.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I really do love Bamboozle, but on like specific killers, I'm thinking like the Chainsaw Bros of Billy and the Bubba. But like on Huntress, I can definitely see the value, same way that like Bamboozle can get some really good usage out of killers like the Trickster, but it definitely does become questionable when you go, okay, how much value do I actually get out of that? And that's kind of one of the hard things about perks like Bamboozle, where you go, how do I evaluate how much value I actually get here? With Pop, okay, I regressed a gen by 20 seconds. Scourge, Choke, Pain, Resonance, same idea. Thanatophobia, same idea. But Bamboozle's so situational and so hard to like really evaluate.
Absolutely, you're right about that. I mean, in some killers, it goes up in that tier list of perks. It really does. I mean, your Bubba's, it's beautiful to see. Anytime I see a Bamboozle Bubba, I'm just amazed by how much it works, man.
Yeah, I would tend to agree, but with that being said, we are jumping right on it, and it looks like we got slow killing for the Ruby Wolves. So I'm actually trying to think off the top of my head what slow like specializes in as far as like killers are concerned. I mean, as much as I would love to see a killer like Huntress, you know what I'd actually like to see a lot? Cenobite.
Oh, a Cenobite is an interesting killer right there. It takes a lot of concentration, but a great Cenobite is tough to handle. I have faced a couple great Cenobites in my time, and it is good stuff to watch them.
Yeah, no, especially for those who like know how the box spawns. I think that is like what makes the difference between a good and I'd say mediocre Cenobite, is knowing where the box spawns, and when you hear that bell chime going, oh, I know exactly where it is, let's go here. And just keep that chain hunt going and going and going, especially with this map being not really small, but open enough to where Cenobite can theoretically get a like cross-map chain possession. I mean, I think it definitely would be an interesting thought, but we'll have to wait and see. As much as I like Cenobite, I would still say Huntress probably one of the better killers on this map. Like we said, Machine Gun Huntress shooting hatches down the basement stairs. But only time will tell as we are getting the builds up as we go. In the meanwhile, though, I do once again want to mention that Champ of the Fog has partnered with Stream for a Cause, a nonprofit based in the US that believes anyone can make a difference no matter the size of their community. We actually have our own charity with Stream for the Cause called Champions for a Cause. So if you guys haven't already, please make sure to check it out and donate even $1 to it. Right now, I think we've raised upwards of 100, and you know, everything that we donate will come back in some way, shape, or form to us via Champions of Champions out in December. For those who don't know what's going on with that, basically the winner of every single season will get a invite to that, where they'll be able to duke it out with the best of Champions of the Fog.
That's gonna be super cool to watch. A lot of great teams that won Champions of the Fog, so I'm totally stoked for that one.
Yeah, it should be a good way to end the year, to say the least, with some top of the top Dead by Daylight. But Gannicus, what are you thinking here for this match? You know, I kind of voiced my opinion. I would love to see a Cenobite, though I think we're going to see a Huntress. What about you? Do you have a killer pick that you would like to see here between Slinger, Cenobite, and Huntress?
Honestly, I would love to see more Huntress gameplay. I think that Mirror for Mirror is really cool to watch, but also Huntress is just such a pleasure to watch on this map, and I think if you bring a machine gun Huntress, it's even better. I'm excited to see the different style of gameplay from last game to this game. Big thing right now, though, is these survivors have got to know exactly. We say this all the time. They got to know what their goal is right now, because you know, they got to make up some points right now, and so that's what I'm kind of excited for that as well. Not just the killer Huntress and seeing a great Huntress, but also, and we don't know if they're even bringing Huntress, by the way. I just say that, but also to see what our Survivor team can do differently than what was done by that what was done last time. So.
Yeah, I mean, right now we're looking at that 17 to 10 point difference, and I mean, I think we're looking at, you know, the need for a 4-man out in some way, shape, or form. So it's going to mean, you know, top play from Epsilon, really ensuring that the hook states are spread out between them, you know, making use of every single resource that they have on this map. So going to be interesting to see what their strategy is going to this, to say the least.
Absolutely, and I mean, you have got to understand, I mean, last game, the Deliverance player went down first in the chase, which is unfortunate. And so things like that, where someone gets a hatch or something like that and your Deliverance player is in trouble, I mean, you might see some body blocks. You might see something different, because right now you have to find a way to make up 7 points, and you got to use all, like you said, all your resources. So you got to understand what your goal is. You got to understand who does what, and really take this and hopefully see if you can turn it around for a win.
Yeah, I think you are right there with that. I'm just trying to think, like, if I'm in the Survivor shoes, what am I doing? Especially if I'm, you know, same thing we said for if I'm in Slow shoes, what am I doing? Because I think, you know, all we need to do here, if I am Ruby Wolves, is to secure a 2K. If we can do that, that is the nail in the coffin. So I think that if we see a very quick first down, I think we see Slow camp out that first Survivor. No mercy. Just camp them out, sit there, wait for the Survivors to come if they want to, and just try and aim for the 2K.
Yes, absolutely. And that's part of the whole strat, right? Of knowing, hey, with Ruby Wolves, you're up 7. You know, let your killer know what you need to do, and get to it. And that's where, oh man, that's why it's tough. It's tough because right now being up 7 points gives you a little bit of leeway as to how you can play.
Yeah. But with that being said, I do believe we got all the builds. Just need confirmation that we are good to go. But at a glance, it's looking good. And I think we are going to be jumping right on into trial number 2 of Epsilon versus Ruby Wolves. Once again, Slow with the killer on the Wrecker's Yard. And both teams here are currently undefeated with a 1-0 record for qualifier number 1. So we'll be jumping right on in, and this is going to be to determine who will be undefeated going into round number 3. And actually, I think because we're doing 3 rounds only, there's a possibility the winner of this match might be the only undefeated team going into round 3, as I think we have one other team who's currently duking out for a similar spot, so we'll have to wait and see what that looks like.
Yeah, this is a bragging rights right here.
Indeed, indeed. But with that being said, we are jumping right on in, and we won't have to wait long to see if Slow was telling the truth when they said in chat they were playing Deathslinger, and in fact, they are playing the Huntress. So Slow doing a bit of a cheeky play there in chat.
Yeah, there's no way. No way.
Personally, I don't mind Deathslinger as much as people do. I think it might be because I play a lot of Executioner and the timing is very Executioner-esque now. But I can definitely understand people's hesitancy to bring Deathslinger in a comp match nowadays, unless you are, you know, very confident in your abilities.
Absolutely. And wow, Chase already started. Was 20 seconds into it down right there. Wow.
Yeah, really good chase there by Slow, being really patient up on that hill, wasting no time to get that hit, and we are going right into the basement. Like I said, I think we're going to see Slow just camp this out. I mean, we see Corrupt Intervention is only halfway over at this point in time. So, yeah, I think that these survivors are in a world of hurt to begin with.
Absolutely, they're in a world of hurt, and it's going to be rough. I mean, you have a basement hook right there. Slow knows exactly what they need to do to win this game. Unfortunately for them, that was a super quick chase.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, survivors definitely need to be sitting on gens. At the same time, I think they need to, in some way, shape, or form, trade hooks here. Probably get someone with Deliverance down to the basement, but first gen out. Like I said, these survivors not wasting any time. Definitely a smart move here. We do see one survivor there on the corner and another one trying to sneak in at the window, but just not able to make it happen.
Absolutely. They're trying to to see if this Huntress can play games with them, but uh-oh, here we go. Oh,
this is the attempt, but there's only one survivor here. Slow just can sit here and wait, interrupt the unhook. They'll get... No!
Oh my goodness.
They don't!
They did not get the save.
The second phase and basement hook, now Slow literally could just sit here at basement stairs and not have a care in the world.
No, you don't move.
Yeah. No, Slow's gonna go, yeah, do the gens, I don't care. I got the win condition in my pocket.
Yeah, this is one of those times when what you just did sealed the deal, and I mean, you're just basically monitoring this side. That's it.
I will say, though, like, really good play there by the survivors, taking the hatchet hit and Meg dodging that one on the stairs. It just was a little bit too late, unfortunately, and that really is going to just seal the deal here for the survivor team. I mean, they're going to need to send both survivors down. Claudette's still injured. The first survivor on hook's about to die in the next 5 seconds. Yeah, things ain't looking good.
No, they're not. And you see the first death, and right now, looks like Mundo's also going to second stage is happening. So at this point, man, it's just rough right now.
Yeah, without a doubt. We see the survivor trying to go in for this unhook, but ooh, a missed hatchet there. They will get the unhook, but the question is, will these survivors be able to even get out of the basement without another person going down? Here's Adam. There's the Claudette. Oh, getting a little bit crisscross there. We do see Meg going down, and Adam's about to see the same fate. I mean, I'm going to bet Meg has the Decisive Strike with that type of play, but yeah. I don't know if it worked out in the end.
I wonder if there's a Deliverance play as well for the on-hook.
I could see the potential for it. No doubt, no doubt. But we'll see if Slow opts to take the... Oh, I was going to say the pickup on Meg, but she got picked up. We see Claudette going into the basement now. There's a really smart play of dropping that pallet. That's going to give them enough time to get out of the... get the unhook, but not enough time to get out of the basement.
Yeah, not enough time to get out of the basement. And now, ooh, dang, nice job.
Yeah, at the very least, he got it. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know if you saw what I saw, but that hatchet was a little bit too close for comfort. I imagine that had him sweating a little bit there, that hatchet hot on his heels.
Yeah, Adam right there. I would have been scared seeing a hatchet like that zoom by me.
Yeah, but at this point, that is the 2K and the end for Epsilon. This has secured the win for Ruby Wolves, and now just comes down to how much of a win will it be?
Yeah, absolutely. At this point, it's incredibly tough. I mean, you just kind of play for fun, but if you're Adam, what do? You could bust out a gen, try to go for the save? What would you do, Giltspire?
I mean, at this point, it really just comes down to practice, right? So, like, if you have a med kit, I guess heal. But if not, I think, like, US survivors need to go, well, in an actual league match where you have 2 sets instead of 1, I think you look at it and just go, yeah, let's do gens. And I think that's exactly what Adam's doing. He is just going to sit on gens right now and try and get some value here. And as we do see the deliverance on the Claudette, trying to sprint first past the Huntress, but Huntress just body blocking and getting it down.
Absolutely. Interesting deliverance right there. I would have waited a little bit until Huntress was outside or something like that. But hey, you have to use it before going to second stage, so I totally get it.
Yeah, exactly. There just ain't much that you can do, and it looks like we will be seeing the end of this match, unless there's an Unbreakable. There is that possibility of an Unbreakable and or Soul Guard on the Claudette, but looks like Slow's actually going to be going back for the Claudette pickup, even though she is still broken, so there is that decisive strike chance, but I don't know if it's going to matter all too much.
Yeah, at this point, unfortunately, this match is kind of over for now.
Yeah, and it looks like Slow's just going to sit here and do some 360s as they wait for the broken status effect. I mean, what better DS timer do you want? And I mean, they got the we got the DS timer finished off, but it looks like Adam said, no, 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 that ain't the end just yet. That ain't the end just yet. So as we do watch the end of this set, I do want to remind everyone that we do still have one more round after this. And with the win from Ruby Wolves, we will be following them into round number 3. Their opponent yet to be determined, but definitely be on the lookout for that. We, at the very latest, will be starting at 2 p.m. CST, just another 28 minutes from now. But if all of round 2 finishes up and the teams are ready to go, we will get on going almost immediately after. So definitely make sure to stick on by for that.
Absolutely, man. It's going to be fun to see what Ruby Wolves can do next round.
Absolutely, as if they do end up X-0, in other words, undefeated, after round number 3, that will give them a invite for season 3 of COTF. And looks like Slow's looking at Shaq, trying to maybe convey to Adam that they could go for Hatch, but looks like instead they're going to hook up on the hill. Give them a good view of the Wrecker's Yard.
Yeah, show them your territory.
Exactly. But with that being said, GG, well played to both Ruby Wolves and Epsilon. But congratulations to Ruby Wolves. You'll be moving on to round number 3 with a X-0 record.
Absolutely great gameplay by Huntress, starting out super hot at the beginning in the first 30 seconds, getting somebody down, putting them in the basement, and then daring the survivors to do something about it.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a ton of sense. That's kind of how you run Wrecker's Yard with Huntress. I mean, most times that we see Wrecker's Yard just in the regular season, we see Huntress unless she's banned. So it just makes a ton of sense to me. But with that being said, it looks like we have already... Actually, nope. This is the first match that has been completed between the three. We're still waiting on the Kraken versus Pivo Squad, as well as Exodus versus Cerebral Assassins. So only time will tell to see who Rewolves will be going up against. But with that being said, guys, that there will be the end of this round here on stream. But before we go, as always, we will be back in just another 26 minutes, and we might, if we're back sooner, we might still see Gannicus. Otherwise, I'll be joined by Avi here at 2 p.m. CST.
Yeah, man. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to watching or doing what I need to do to keep up with these matches, because it's, man, some good gameplay so far.
Oh, yeah. Fast, snappy gameplay, back-to-back matches. This is what you have to expect from us going forward for the entire month of March until we settle in with some league play for April and May. So if you guys did enjoy, definitely make sure to stick on by. We're going to be running a quick 3-minute ad break. Remember that we don't have any sponsors right now. If you know of someone who would love to sponsor us, hit us up. Otherwise, watch the ads, subscribe as well to support Champion the Fog. And like I mentioned earlier, we are also doing Champions for a Cause in partnership with Stream for a Cause. Right now, we have generated $110, and every dollar counts, as this partnership will actually be working towards Champions of Champions in December, as it will influence the prize pool in some way, shape, or form. I can't exactly give you the specifics, but I can tell you it's going to be a fun one. So definitely make sure to support Stream for a Cause, Champions for a Cause, and of course, Champions of the Fog. But on that note, guys, we'll see you all at the very least in 25 minutes. Bye-bye!